Reflections from the Reverend Geoffrey A. Black, General Minister and President of the United Church of Christ.
We're reminded that it is helpful to think globally and act locally. And I think that reminder really is very, very helpful for churches wherever they are. There are big issues, global issues, the issue of police violence against minorities, against African American people in particular, Hispanic people. These issues are national issues, yes, but really our response as a nation can happen in every community. One of the things that really needs to change is the attitudes that we have about people who are different. The attitude of superiority and inferiority, that some people are less than valuable than others. And I think that if every community began to address that and in some way have that affect their choices in terms of how they vote, their choices in terms of what kinds of things they support as public issues, these kinds of things are meaningful in terms of the overall fabric of life in the country. When a small place, a small church maybe in a suburban or rural area that doesn't seem to have the problems that surface in the big cities might wonder, what can we do? What does this have to do with us? I think it does have to do with the kinds of demands they make on their public servants to be concerned about the training of their local police, how they prepare leaders and how they prepare even the children in their schools who will grow up and serve in public life perhaps, or even in business and industry, but in different places. We never know where the children that we are caring for are going to end up in life. And so the kinds of values that we instill in them in our church schools, the values we instill in them in our public life, in our families, all of those things will make a difference down the road. We're not going to solve the problems that we face today overnight, but if we begin the journey over time, we will transform this country to be a country that really does embrace and live out the values that we espouse of the equality of all people in this country. I think that we can do that, and if it takes time, that's okay, but we can start now with teaching our young that all people are children of God and equally loved by God and need to be equally loved and cared for by each and every one of us.
If you have a topic or question for Reverend Black, please send it to reflections@ucc.org. Submitted topics and questions will be considered for future episodes.